The Sprites. All right, they actually gave me flack about that. It's called Sprites. But no, this is my show, my rules, and my domain, all right?
Word.
So they're now called the Sprites.
No, we're actually Sprites. But
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just giving them a hard time. Actually, how'd you come up with that name, Sprites?
It was Clay's idea.
Yeah.
I said I'm too busy to think of a name. Can you send me a couple suggestions?
I don't know. I just like the way the word sounds, and it's one word, and it's simple, and people remember it, and it means like 5 different things. So.
What's one of the meanings?
One of the meanings is like, you know, like 8-bit characters, like a Super Mario Brothers sprite, like that.
Oh, okay.
That's called a sprite.
Yeah.
And then what's the thunder one?
It's like an electrical like discharge above a thunderstorm. So we like that kind of, you know, symbolizes our energy. It also
They're also
it's a
mystical
spirit.
fairies.
They're fairies. Elves are called sprites. It's a spirit. So all those things we really liked. That's why we chose the name.
Your logo too. You guys kind of copied. Are you guys paying homage to them, or is it just like, you know, just parodying them?
No, it's a funny thing, you know.
There's a 30% difference, so
we checked the copyright laws and we're good. And I just think, you know, when I make hip hop beats, I sample, you know, masters of songs that are already made, and I just thought it'd be appropriate, you know, to reappropriate the Sprites logo and make it our own.
It's a familiar image. People are comfortable with it already, you know. So, and that's not like our official logo. We don't really have an official logo yet. That was just kind of like an idea we had to put on our shirt.
Yeah, but I like it though. I thought it was dope.
Thank you.
And I'm still kind of mad that I ain't getting my double XL, yo.
Well,
that's not cool.
Our next order of shirts, you will get one on us.
Your cover for Hip Hop Scotch. Why were your faces blurred out? What was the whole concept and theme behind that?
You know, I mean, I think we just wanted to like keep the focus more on the music, and I personally did that final touch, and I like the way it looked. I think it gave the cover some kind of obscurity. We also hit a picture of Bat Boy in the background.
Yeah, I saw that. I was gonna ask about that.
And that just kind of plays into like the theme of like spirits and ghouls and goblins, and you know,
that weird.
Yeah, so I don't know. We both liked it.
I mean, I thought it was very artistic by the way you guys did it, and very daring too, in a sense, because you guys are covering your faces, and basically the only thing that's not covered in you is your eye, and the only thing I think is what, your right cheek or your mouth.
Something like that. Yeah, it's
Did you do that on purpose as well?
Well, a lot of people thought that we had like an Illuminati type thing with showing Clay's eye, but I just want to tell the conspiracy theorists out there that that was not the reason.
Yeah, Dad, do you hear that?
Yeah.
And Bat Boy, whose idea to throw them in? You or yours?
That was his idea.
Yeah, that was my. You know, Bat Boy was just something that I had seen in like a tabloid a long time ago, and we just needed an extra bit of spice in our cover, so.
You know, I actually thought that was actually an old school vampire flick from like one of the Christopher Lee's Dracula. I thought that was actually Christopher Lee playing Dracula in the background.
Oh, well, that's
one of his later films, not the early ones.
We might have that in the next cover.
I'm hot like a summer day. I rap kinda emo, man, you're a bummer, Clay. Fucking with me, yes, I am with my people. We're burning this shit down like satanics do to churches steeples. I'm crazy off the dome. Modesto was my I've been writing since I was a little kid, not raps, but like just writing, like pen to paper has always been a thing for me. And when I was 15, I always would get drunk and like rap with my homies, like as a joke, like freestyling and shit, and eventually like I just never stopped, and I got kind of good. And when I met Daniel, and like even a little before that, I just started like actually writing and perfecting my penmanship, and it's just really fun, you know. It's like poetry with a beat. It's just it's good shit, man. How my writing process, I sit down and I just start writing like I don't have like a plan really. I mean, when I freestyle throughout the day, which is all the time, I'll think of some bars to write around, but really like I just sit down and write like weird rhyme schemes and stuff. It's I don't know. I don't have like a specific formula, but I am working on like my actual. I'm trying to, you know, make my formula an actual thing. But right now, it's just kind of, you know, the way I write.
Did you start from the ciphers and then move into the studio, or did you start from in the booth then into the ciphers? How'd that work out?
Well, Sprites, we started after the cipher. Like we actually got linked up at the Blue Lagoon ciphers. Shout out to Mike Molda and shit. And yeah, and that's how we hooked up. And then we just started making music, and we still do cipher stuff every once in a while, but I'm more focused on Sprites. Do you necessarily feel like you want to venture out into rapping, or are you just content and happy with producing?
You know, at first I didn't want to really start rapping. I come more from like singing, like I was in like a funk band and like college and whatnot, but you know, we did a track with A.K.A. into Real Words Sound, and I have a verse on it, and I actually really liked rapping. You know, I hadn't like felt that joy from doing that before, and you know, maybe in the future there will be some rapping, but I like to just keep it to the professionals, you know, and let them do it.
Like me.
Like Clay.
No, just like. Do you guys feel like you guys play off of each other very well?
I do.
Musically wise?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you know, we're still growing as a group, but I definitely think that we have some tracks that you can really hear that marriage of both of our styles.
I think Melancholy Madness and what's that other one? I want to say the one you're talking about the breakup. I think it's track 3.
Complex Exodus.
It's funny that you bring those 2 tracks up, because me and Clay have talked, and we definitely think that those are some of our strongest tracks, and we, you know, every.
A lot of people liked Panic too. A lot of people came up to me and said they liked Panic a lot.
Yeah, I mean, we have a good mix on our EP, but you know, with this new project that I'm sure we're soon to be talking about, we definitely we saw that marriage of our styles, and we're trying to replicate that with every track.
Nice, you know, and you know, back to your point, you're saying that you're sticking to topics, but you have songs on there where you actually have solid concepts and a solid topic, and then you're on it. You know, I think Complex Exodus really shows, you know, more depth to you. You know, there's more to the surface than what you see. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's just my take. I mean, I don't know if you disagree with that.
No, I agree. That song, I wrote that song straight from the heart.
You know, it's funny because when I met Clay and wanted to do music, you know, he's always spitting like hilarious like bars at the cipher, and I was like, man, let's just do like a funny music project, and he kept telling me, no man, like I got some serious shit that I want to write, and you know, after making the project, like I'll find myself thinking of those bars, and like they start making sense, you know, and there's definitely merit to it.
Music's a way for me to cope with my life.
And it goes like this. I'll never forget that departure in the parking lot. Even though we cried a lot inside my heart, you earned the spot. There's no use to be crying over spilled milk. What's done is done, and you're a patch in my memory quilt. I'll cherish what we had a fleet to remember, a relic of joy that had us fall like September. I hope the future turns out bright for the both of us, as we search to be free in our own separate exodus. I exit the mind frame and let it go into the night. What's the sense of hurting my pride when it's cold inside? As the waves crash and now approaches dawn. Now the tide is high and I'm moving on.
Sometimes tempers are lost. There's a lot of times where I'm kind of a perfectionist when I'm recording, and if Clay is off one bar, I'll make him do it again, and you know, he yells at me, I yell at him. We say horrible words.
And especially like if I fuck up something, when I have a good groove going and I fuck up at the last second, I'll say some really regrettable things.
You know, the best part is when I get that on tape.
And that stuff will not be released, so don't ask for it.
No, it's gonna be released.
No, it's not.
Wait for it. Bloopers. Alright, so like in the studio though, like do you guys feel like you guys clash creatively? Like you have one concept for this beat, but you have a different kind of concept. Do you guys feel like you ever clash on that?
Sometimes, but I mean, we kind of just came to the conclusion. I feel like you know, you handle the beats, I'll handle the lyrics, and if he disagrees with something or I disagree with something, we let each other know and try to compromise with that.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot better at compromising, you know.
So like, but you guys don't have like an issue. Like, what do you say? Like, you make this beat, but you want Clay to spit like a certain topic. Do you ever?
Yeah.
Have you ever done that though? You ever asked him to do something where it's not in his wheelhouse, or?
Yeah, I have. And depending, I mean, you know, we're both sometimes strong-willed about how we want the song to go, and if we're not at this is absolutely how it has to go, then there's definitely room to change. I've asked Clay, you know, we were just working on a song, and I said, oh, you know, do you think you could like incorporate maybe ideas of this? And then Clay, you know, goes, oh, you know, that's a great idea. I was actually thinking about doing that. And so we definitely do give each other suggestions all the time.
Yeah, and you got anything to add on that, or?
No, he said it pretty clearly.
Okay. Now the features, how do those features come about? You have the Real World Sound, Elliot Wright.
The Real World Sound, you can tell that story since you kind of met him.
You know, this dude started following me on Instagram, and he was liking all my pictures. And then one time I just commented, I was like, "Who the fuck are you?"
Are you serious?
I swear to God, because I was like, I don't know this dude. He's liking all my shit.
And wanted a shout out, dog.
Yeah,
he's a really cool fucking dude. Shout out to Real World Sound.
Yeah,
He's a hard worker.
Let me finish the story so I don't sound like a dick. So I asked him, and he said, "Oh, you know, I'm a rapper. You know, I listen to your beats. You know, and I saw his page, and like, I was amazed by his dedication to the craft and the amount of work he puts into hip hop. And like, we asked him for a feature, and he delivered in a timely manner, incredibly recorded.
And we were both into anime too, so it worked out perfectly. Like,
yeah, and the song you guys have on is
Battle Saga.
Yeah,
I loved how that song turned out. The beat is amazing. His verses are really good. My verses were okay, and
I actually thought you actually hung in with them, man.
Yeah.
I actually thought you actually went bar for bar with the cat. And
Thanks.
I thought like, oh wow, like you actually held your own, especially when you performed with them too, man.
yeah, that
Out in
was
San
so
Francisco.
much fun. We actually did that same performance again at the Santa Cruz 1 year
Anniversary?
Yeah, that we killed it because he memorized all the bars and we just fucking nailed it. It was really fun. Shout outs to the homie. Hopefully we work with him again soon.
You gotta explain that Sailor Moon line, dog. One time. You gotta explain that one time, dude. I cannot let you walk away from that song not explaining it.
Okay, so you want to know the truth?
Man, you couldn't get gross trailer poon. Probably sitting in your room while jacking off to Sailor Moon.
That's a recycled bar of mine. I used it.
Shame on you.
I used it in a battle, in a freestyle battle once, and because there was this nerdy cat back in my hometown who was battling me, and he was just like dressed like an anime character. I was like, fuck you, this is battle rap, not anime. You can't even get trailer poon. You're probably sitting at home jacking off to Sailor Moon. And it just came out, and it's a perfect, the song's called Battle Saga, so I definitely wanted to have it recorded, you know?
Yeah.
I don't feel no shame in that.
No, now, did you have the topic for that song, or did all three of you get together?
No, that topic was like, let's do anime. He's obviously really into that, and I'm really into that, so it had to happen.
Clay's a battle rapper, or at least he battles really well, and we just thought it'd be so cool. Like, what if there was like an actual rap battle, but all about anime? Like, how crazy would that be? And like, the song works really well. So.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it does play out like you guys are battling each other. Like, I know more about anime. No, I do, fucker.
Yeah.
We're using anime references to battle. It's super fun. I enjoyed that track a lot, and the beat's perfect.
Yeah, and so how did Elliot Wright come in the mix?
Well, we rapped with him at the Blue Lagoon, and he was really supportive of that, and we were just thinking of references, and his name came up.
Yeah, we really liked the way that he rapped, and
excuse me, not references, appearances. Haha.
Yeah, we thought he was very professional, and we wanted to include him on the track, and I think that track it came out incredibly.
Now, what's in store for this one?
So it's gonna be a 6-song EP.
It's a 6-song EP. Yeah.
we're just coming at it with full force. There's going to be 2 features again. And I don't know. I don't really want to say much about it.
We're keeping it under wraps, but it's gonna sound more professional. The beats, the lyrics are like 2 times what they were on the last project, and it's gonna be a standout.
We're definitely using Kaioken times 10. All my anime references, homies will get that reference.
So how far along are you on this project?
So all the beats are created, and
2 tracks are recorded.
2 tracks.
We just have to go over a little, work the kinks out.
And there's a few verses and some hooks that still need to be written.
I do most of the writing.
Most of the writing?
Mm-hmm.
And did you have like a little input though as well, or no?
Yeah, there's definitely input. I mean,
and I definitely have input on the beats too. It's seriously a collaborative effort. Like, we're 50-50.
This is like the new Pete Rock and CL Smooth here.
Ooh,
for real.
That's a cool reference. A lot of these cats rhyme for the fame or glory. I came into the game to explain my story and express my passion for words and music. Hip hop.
Living in hell. Eyes glued to a computer screen. Nobody hears a scream unless it's broadcast from the TV screen. Hollywood pivot on sale. I'll be to help you think. You're all a bunch of puppets.
Now we're bringing this segment back for this season because it was such a hit for Joe Busto. So this is breaking down the bars.
Bars.
Boom. See, there you go. And just imagine, we got budget this time. We still got the budget, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fuck, we still ain't got budget. All right. So this one, we're gonna break down 1, 2, 3, 4 songs, 4 bars. So, Complex Exodus is the first one. So. We held hands even though you already knew that we haven't started, but we're already through. Trapped in the fantasy, the feelings were there, but I was aware the more I invested, the more you got scared. What was the whole process behind that?
So basically, I saw this girl, and it was kind of like a type of, we both knew that like it wasn't gonna work, but we were attracted to each other anyway, so we pursued it, and yeah, I wrote that song.
And then you said you invested a lot more than she did?
Yeah, like the more we both invested, the more we were like, fuck, like, what are we doing? Like,
because when I heard this bar, when I heard these rhymes, I was like, well, okay, maybe he's in a relationship that's like a one-way street, and then she wasn't reciprocating enough. And
it was reciprocal, but at the same time, we knew like we were gonna be together.
Okay. So next one, Melancholy Madness. But like a phoenix, I have risen from the ashes, but there's no escape from the melancholy madness. Everlasting sadness was cast in my soul, as well as just collapsing madness is what happens when my vocals dwell. Everyone depresses me. Yes, I'm like a delicacy. Carefully, I need to create like a recipe, like idle hands when the devil does his dirty deeds.
So it's actually like a phoenix I have risen from the ashes, but there is no escape from melancholy madness. Everlasting sadness was casted in my soul to dwell. This collapsing gladness is what happens when the sadness dwells. Blackness dwells, actually. But,
okay, see? Well, hey, at least it was there. I'm just saying.
It's
even harder to perform, trust us.
Yeah, right?
So I deal with sadness, and I'm trapped in this melancholy madness. And
There's some depression mixed in.
There's some depression, yeah, and that was a way to get my emotions out,
But the whole delicacy, I gotta create like a recipe.
So sometimes that line means like sometimes death sounds good, but I have to create my own recipe instead of resorting to that.
And then the dirty deeds, the whole devil does the dirty deeds.
Okay, so the devil, idle hands is where the devil does his dirty deeds, which is like if I'm bored, like I get myself into trouble and I get myself thinking all these fucked up shit.
So this is basically this whole segment right here is about suicide then. In some words.
No. Kind of, but not really.
Well, because you think about dirty, like suicide, you know, your idle hands, you know, you get bored, and you know the devil's in your ear whispering.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
yeah.
it happens. You know what I'm saying? It does.
It does.
So you know.
Actually, that's one of my favorite bars. Vacant minds make made-up shrines to idols they don't need, which basically means like bored people replace like real stuff with like stuff that they don't need, like I don't know, praising things that they shouldn't and stuff.
Okay, so next one's called "Fuck the World."
Fuck this world.
Fuck this world. There you go. See, sorry, I'm off my game today. All right, leave me alone.
It's all good,
Today?
Zuko. It's all good, Zuko.
Just today.
Right.
All right, so I've been followed. I've been followed by some thoughts that I've never been quite healed. Now I swallow my pride to break this heel.
The seal.
The seal. But every morning I wake.
And things are so fucking real.
I walk in humanity in 3 human shoes.
So it's I've been followed by some thoughts that were never quite healed. I try to swallow the pride and try to break the seal, but every morning I awake and things are so fucking real. I'm walking through humanity's shoes with a swollen heel.
What's that about?
I wrote that bar in rehab, actually. I was just like walking through, you know, the swollen heel represents like fuck, like I'm having a hard time walking through life, and so that's basically what that means.
The 3 shoes though.
No, it's not 3 shoes. It's walking through these shoes.
These shoes,
yeah.
These shoes. I'm walking in these shoes. Oh, okay, because it's not like 3. Okay.
It's all good.
Boom,
He's got a third
handle.
leg.
I got a 3rd leg. Ladies love
leg.
it.
I don't have a 3rd leg. It's like more like an ant or something like that.
Word.
So it's all bad.
A
And she
termite.
laughed too every time I got naked. So go figure. All right, next one's called One More. That's it. I'm a microphone addict. Like Patrick is refraining from mainstream static. One more night, day to stay Bruce free. Stay out of my way or get kicked like Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Is that right?
You totally
No.
pictured it.
Yeah,
Like,
Let me see what you wrote.
Now I just have a microphone
That's
addict.
it. I'm a microphone addict.
My tactic.
My tactic is refraining from mainstream static. One more night and day to stay booze free.
Stay out of my way,
Stay
dick.
out of my way, dick, or get kicked like Bruce Lee. I'm a
your
huge
ass.
Bruce Lee fan. I love Bruce Lee, and I
Okay.
just wanted to use a reference. And I don't drink, so that's what the booze free means.
Booze free. Okay, see?
Yeah.
All right, see? Well, there
Hey,
you
you
go.
tried, man. You
Hey,
did good. It's all.
Hey, man.
Hey, we need to record it better. That's
Yeah.
all. It's my fault.
I thought you were talking about Patrick from SpongeBob or some shit. Like he was trying to refrain from
We
mainstream
should, though.
static.
That's
He was
a
like, what? I was like,
We
what the
should.
hell, Squidward, man? All right, well, we'll be right back, and these guys are gonna do a little improv to a performance. If not, we're gonna make them do one. All right, peace out.
From the heavens, yes, the elder gods have blessed me. I'll hit you with the spirit gun like Yusuke Urameshi. Switching the attention, I've become Rurouni Kenshin. Slicing through the tension while I'm piercing through your tendons. I'm hard to see, plus your
Won't ask so nice. One more guy had one too many classic nights. One more try at the counter for a free drink. We think this will be our break and indeed sink. One more dollar to the countertop distinct. One more swipe of the deodorant.
I can't sleep. I've been persuaded by the moonlight. Differences in life prevents the knots from being tied tight. Even though I tried to compromise, it didn't feel right. It could have turned messy like a clown at a pipe fight. We held hands even.
So this is Sprites, and all I gotta say is welcome to the carnage, son.
Welcome to the carnage.
La 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 la. Yeah. Naturally, I fathom the ideas of a rebel. Actually, I'd rather see someone who could obtain the same level as me. Dope sick on the beat. We came to defeat MCs that are weak. Yo, we come in fierce like a battle in a world war. I pierce his skin with the power of a smooth sword. Be prepared to get stomped out in combat. You don't want that, I'm high on speed like Comcast. As the energy reacts, I'll in backdrop blast harder than Mega Man's fucking weapon stash. But I roll with no armor. Fuck your honor, I avoid being terminated like John Connor. You MCs ain't no threat to me, no. I'll send you where the fire burns below. Welcome to the carnage of these flows. You're getting shut off like a bad TV show. You MCs ain't no threat to me, no. I'll send you where the fire burns below. Welcome to the carnage of these flows. You're getting shut off like a bad TV show. I'm incredible, but I'm hard to digest since these are edible. When I lay them all to rest, they get munched on like an afternoon snack. When I fry them up and crunch and clean the blood up with the napkin. What the fuck's cracking? You're slacking while my style is passive. Because here's a thing you're lacking. I'm packing with verbs, nouns, and adjectives. Shit flows out of me like I got such a laxative. UMCs ain't no threat to me, no. I'll send you where the fire burns below. Welcome to the carnage of these flows. You're getting shut up like a bad TV show. UMCs ain't no threat to me, no. Fire burns below. Welcome to the carnage of these flows. I'm evil, call me Knievel. I'm a mental threat to you and your cerebral. Like Professor X, I'll send you some hexes to curse your so-called intellect. I murder like Wayne Gacy, EMCs like Jeffrey Dahmer, causing devastation like I was the Unabomber. Spitting on you lower rate rappers like a llama, damaging your mental, causing you some head trauma. Don't sweat the hell that I am giving. My lyrics are a lethal weapon like I was Mel Gibson. From water to land, please understand that I'm fresh like spring water and hot like Afghanistan. The sun has been shed like an old snake skin. Better watch your P's and Q's before I murder you and your kin. To hell with them, I'm the cloak masked ranger, strangling whack-ass rappers out of anger. UMCs ain't no threat to me, no. I'll send you where the fire burns below. Welcome to the carnage of these flows. You're getting shut up like a bad TV show. UMCs ain't no threat to me, no. No threat. No threat. Welcome to the carnage of these flows.
Didn't I tell you? Welcome to the carnage, son. DopeSickBeats, Claytanic. Be sure to check them out on SoundCloud.com/Sprites Hip Hop or
Bandcamp.piff.
Bandcamp.piff. Anywhere there's music, you find these guys. Alright. Johnny Zuko, DopeSickBeats, Claytanic.
Peace.
You know,
Peace, Paul.
one more time. Don't forget, check
TTYL
Pulse. Peace.
A lot of these cats rhyme for the fame or glory. I came into the game to explain my story and express my passion for words and music. Hip-hop blessed me with this gift, so I use it. I remember when I first listened to Souls of Mischief. My brain couldn't comprehend the greatness that was being shifted. Like Earth's tectonic plates, I was moving. To the beat of 93, I was grooving. That's when I first was introduced to the movement. I started freestyling and people were approving. As the years passed, I surpassed the limits of improvement. Now I'm rocking mics while working and being a student. But you know I gotta do what I gotta do. Back then I chilled with friends and drank up all the brew. Nowadays I gotta stay straight laced, cause I couldn't drink at a safe pace. UMCs ain't no threat to me, knows. Below. Welcome to the carnage of these flows. You're getting shut up like a bad TV show. UMCs ain't no threat to me, no. I'll send you where the fire burns below. Welcome to the carnage of these flows. You're getting shut up like a bad TV show. I'm incredible, but I'm hard to digest. MCs are edible. What are you doing?
You're doing
Rather-
okay.
Let me fucking do my thing. You got it.